Rio de Janeiro, the name itself crackles with energy. This isn't just a city, it's a force of nature. From the moment you land, the rhythm grabs you. The air thrums with music, the streets pulse with life, and the beaches, forget about it. Rio is a city that lives outdoors. Day and night, the beaches are packed. Volleyball games, vendors hawking snacks, couples stealing kisses as the sun sets. It's a non-stop party. And the backdrop to all this? Lush green mountains plunge right into the ocean, creating a landscape unlike anything you've ever seen. Forget sterile, forget predictable. Rio is raw, it's vibrant, it's alive. This is a city that gets under your skin and stays with you long after you've left. Look, you can't talk about Rio without mentioning the icons. Christ the Redeemer, arms outstretched atop Corcovado Mountain. It's awe-inspiring. You take that funicular up and the city sprawls beneath you. Beaches, favelas, that crazy mosaic of life. It puts everything in perspective. Then there's Sugarloaf Mountain, cable car up, sheer drop down to the bay. You're eye to eye with hawks, the wind whipping your hair. Down below, sailboats glide across the water like toys. It's enough to make you dizzy, in the best possible way. But here's the thing about Rio. Every corner has a story. Every street corner a potential postcard. The colonial architecture of Santa Teresa, the colourful favelas clinging to the hillsides, beauty and grit side by side. That's Rio in a nutshell. If Rio has a heartbeat, it's the samba. And during Carnival, that heartbeat becomes a roar. Imagine this, millions of people day and night dancing in the streets, costumes so outrageous they'd make Vegas blush. The energy is infectious, the rhythm takes hold, and you can't help but move. It's more than just a party, though. Carnival is a release, a celebration of life itself. For a few glorious days, social barriers crumble, and everyone is swept up in the madness. It's a spectacle like no other, a sensory overload that will leave you breathless. This is where the soul of Rio truly reveals itself. The passion, the joy, the unadulterated lust for life, it's intoxicating. If you want to understand Rio, you have to experience Carnival. Trust me on this one. Section 4 Sun, Sand and the Rio vibe. Let's be honest, the beaches are a major draw, and Rio doesn't disappoint. Copacabana, Ipanema, Leblon, each one has its own personality, but they all share that same intoxicating mix of sun, sand, and seriously good-looking people. This is where cariocas, as the locals are called, come to see and be seen. The beach is their playground, their stage, their escape. You'll see kids kicking a football, old men playing chess, groups of friends sharing a cooler full of beer. It's a microcosm of Rio itself, vibrant, democratic, and undeniably sexy. But here's the secret. The real action happens at sunset. As the sky explodes in a riot of color, the beach comes alive. Couples stroll hand in hand, musicians strum guitars, and the air crackles with possibility. It's pure magic. Section 5, a taste of carioca soul. You can't talk about Rio without mentioning the food. This is a city that lives to eat, and the flavors are as bold and vibrant as the city itself. Forget fancy restaurants and Michelin stars. Some of the best food is found on the streets. Start with a plate of acarajé, those crispy black-eyed pea fritters piled high with shrimp and spicy sauce. Then grab a juice from one of the countless street vendors, mango, passion fruit, guava, whatever's in season. And for a real treat, try feijoada, a hearty stew of beans, pork and beef, served with rice and collard greens. But the real star of the show is the seafood. Fresh-caught fish grilled to perfection, shrimp cooked in garlic and lime, oysters so fresh they practically melt in your mouth. Wash it all down with a cold beer or a caipirinha, Brazil's national cocktail, made with cachaca, sugar and lime. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. So what are you waiting for? Get yourself to Rio. Experience the energy, the beauty, the chaos. Eat the food, drink the caipirinhas, dance till dawn on the beach. This is a city that will stay with you long after you've left. It's a love affair waiting to happen. Just don't blame me when you never want to leave.